Hi, welcome to Oshun Yumi's channel. So the reason why I decided to do this video, because after watching a numbers of videos where it seems to me that Nature Boy was always a con man in the making. He just said the things that people wanted to hear. He projected nice land. He projected people supposedly eating on the land. I mean, so while though I wasn't at first going to cover him really, but it is what it is. So what I'm going to do, even if this goes into 2 videos, because some of the videos are quite long, might have to talk through some of it because I think he marketed himself very well, showing the so-called eco living. Not only that, because it's projected to conscious people or woke people, a lot of people wants to come out of places, you know, they want to have their own utopia, and he certainly projected it. I seen one video of a place where him and the followers was living in the beginning, and you can see that there's you could tell that there's something a little off with the space, you know what I mean? So what I've done, I've found a couple videos like showing like the campsites. Then I'm gonna show people who are actually doing camping and buying land in South America or Latin America, however you put it. This is how I'm going to project this video today. I mean, if it goes into 2, I won't put his face on the other thumbnail. I will just talk about the ones who's actually doing the work, because you have to give the ones who's actually doing the work, the props. You can't, because he was doing it on a pimp game, a con game, and a money game. Well, money any which way, right? He wanted to live without, where he didn't have to do no work, right? And not only that, even when he got money from the followers and he bought the stuff was all showing, relating to how we will so-called live in Babylon. But he never detached himself from the West, as I put it, or from wherever he reckons is Babylon. So I'm gonna show them at the water. I mean, yeah, they look pretty good at the waters, and the interaction's nice and stuff like that. I'm not gonna show the abuses as much. I'm just gonna show how he marketed himself, how he captured the people. I'm gonna find one video, I think, what Tripsies have up of him talking about his body. He was marketing himself even as an object to women, men, however, being that he came from the sex industry. So it's all in the market. It's all the trick of the eye, the illusion, everything else that goes with it. So I'm going to show one video with them at the water. I think that's, yeah. Let me show them with them at the water.
Reflection. We back.
Got Master Teacher with us today.
Yep. What's good?
How y'all feeling? We might have to pause because my page be stalling at the beginning.
Yeah, the viewers.
Until like a viewer pop in, that's how you know it's legit.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I bet we on.
Perception on what truth is from the results of what we.
Yeah, so basically, as you notice, he always puts himself in the frame, you know, because he's supposed to be this master teacher, he come from the house of consciousness, etc., etc. So in this one, you'll see he fitted himself in the frame, because to the audience, he's making it look as though, look, I'm teaching these people, we are living the life, we're sitting in nature. I thought this was the waterfall one, but it's not. we are living in nature. This is us. This is us doing the work. When in fact they weren't. Well, he probably a few people amongst these ones was doing the work. I would say maybe one or two, maybe the others was just full of suit, whatever, because they were so mesmerized by him, by who he is as a person. You know, he had the gift of the gab altogether. So he would swing things in such a way, like talking about connecting to the earth or whatever, connecting to whatever. You know, he'll use buzzwords. You know, buzzwords like what, like just say that how everyone's into crystals. You use certain words to deal with crystals, i.e., grounding, i.e., meditation. But you are not seeing them plowing the land. You're not seeing them plowing. You're not seeing them buying land. You're not seeing them do none of that. Now, I'm going to let this play a little bit because I don't want it to be all about this guy because um because he played a lot of people so much that some of them, when they left, they went out and they did the works, literally did the works, like no joking, did the works. Like, so we are going to look at a little bit more of the video and then I'll probably just stop it, like, because you can see how they are. Wow, really? Like, wow, they are mesmerized by what he's saying, literally.
Apply
Right.
as far as knowledge. So say if all of us had a perception of something, and all of us went out with this perception and applied that knowledge to our lives.
Oh, hi everybody coming into the room. I didn't see ya. I had it on the other part. How is everybody? I hope you're fine. I'm gonna try and break down a couple of things on this video. I'm gonna try and be as clear and concise as I can. I'm not gonna try and let it run. I mean, but I'm gonna, God, I can't even talk. I'm gonna add Trips's channel into, because she's got some old videos of him that you need to see in the real, and you can see all the word salads going on. You can see the perception. You can see how he uses his body. He uses his body in a lot of ways. So hi Jaded, hi Hood Therapy, hi Chrissy, hi Leonard, hi Trips. I said Jaded Emperor, innit? Yeah, I think I said everybody. So look at how mesmerized they are as he's talking. I mean, obviously he obviously had eyes for Velvet from day one. It's pretty obvious. He was just giving her the nice chat as well. Oh, Mine Over Matter TV. Hi, Mine Over Matter TV. So this is Honduras, right? Somebody said this is Honduras. I think this is Honduras. Yeah, this is the first lot that went to him, the first melanation lot. Well, or if he, I can't say that other word, the one with the E, because he had 3 sets that went up to Latin America. The Ephesians, I think they're called. Then it was melanation, and then it was carbonation. So it gradually evolved into, like, words like, he changed it from mixed to black all the way through. So watch how they are like, wow, really, really, really. They are mesmerized by him. They are mesmerized by what he's saying. They are mesmerized by how he carries himself, because he carries himself with confidence. And, some of them are quite young, because Exil, I think it is, the one at the end, he's quite young. The one at the end near to Velvet, he's quite young. But right, we're gonna let him play. Gonna let it play a little bit. I'm not gonna play all of it, but I'm gonna play a little bit more.
Now we all will come out with different results. This is where facts come in. We all will come out with different results. Now, when we research all of the results, some came out bad. It's like, man, I did what the knowledge said, but this is what came out. Well, that's the wisdom from the knowledge. It was wrong. And then you look at all 5, and so one of them is going to have a good result. This positive result lets us know that this is the truth. This is how we know what truth is, because of the result of the knowledge that we apply. But we're so stuck in the information age where we're sitting around trying to conceptualize everything instead of applying this information so that we can see what's true and what's false.
Now, keep in mind that how on other videos, this man, right, will have his servants tell him certain words. So these are the words that he picked up from Sinetta Camp, I will say, or Sinetta Camp, YP, whatever. All right, he picked up certain words, conceptualize. He probably doesn't even know what it means, but he's just saying it because it sounds so good. So he is just giving them the word salad right now.
A lot of our leaders or our teachers fail right in front of us, and we still don't, and we still follow after their tracks when they've shown that their information, with them living their information, they have died. They have. If you're a healer and you die of a sickness, I'm not gonna eat your diet, man. I'm just not gonna eat your diet, man. You were sick where you was here. I seen. You know what I mean? Like I tell people about Dr. Sebi. Dr. Sebi was sick right in front of us. He was always sick. You know, he was sick, and so people loved the personality so much they didn't even see that he was a sick man himself.
Now, it's amazing that he mentions Dr. Sebi in the early stages, because later on he goes and he shits writes on Dr. Sebi's legacy and talks about him bad and puts him down and all sorts of things. And now he's talking about him in reverence here. But we are not going to stay on this video. We're just looking at how they're sitting. Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody entering the room. How they are sitting, how they are looking at him, how they are listening to him, how they are pulled in by him. Now, keep in mind, the one nearest to him is left now. That was Tron, right at the end, nearest to him. Now he's left. So the word salad is really working here. They are very like, wow. Now, Velvet was younger when she got to the camp, from my understanding. She was very young when she got there, 17. I think I heard about 17. So she is very much like wow, but like I said, notice there's no work going on. There's no land plowing. There's no looking for land. Just talking. They're sitting down and talking like you would normally do if you was in a center, there's no action in that way, in that sense. But anyway, right, we're going to see how this man marketed this thing, because he marketed it real good. And then we see the real people doing the works.
Yep. We out here in the jungle.
So this is at the waterfall. You know, the waterfall is the biggest seller, the best seller for anybody that want to go to these places, want to come out, want to leave so-called Babylon, want to be part of nature. This is the selling point right here, showing people bouncing on the waterfalls, people enjoying themselves, living life. They're just enjoying themselves, climbing up the rocks, shaking their natural hair, being one with nature, connecting to each other, connecting, So I'm not going to play the sound because, we are just we're not giving Nature Boy ear, okay? Even though he is where he is. So the locks, even with the locks, is natural hair. So obviously he's marketing to people with natural hair, Eco warriors, basically eco warriors. This is eco warriors marketing right here, big time. All right. So I'm gonna move to the
Hectic, bro. All right.
can't seem to get the sound of this one for some reason. Don't know why. Don't know why. Anyways, I don't know if you can hear me. If you can hear me, I don't know. I don't know. Let me stop it. Okay. Right, so that one, as you can see, is the scene of the campsite. The campsite is the biggest seller. That's the biggest seller now. He's got the people. He's selling it hard now. He's selling it hard. Right, he probably sold it harder than he's ever done before. So he's selling it, selling it, selling it, selling it. Gonna have to take these ones off. Okay. And I'm trying to think. Oh yeah, here we go. This is the campsite. No, it's got no sound. Pardon me. It's got no sound. Oh, okay. Don't know whether it's me. I don't know. You can. Oh yeah, you can hear me. So this is the campsite. This is the one before. I can't remember where there was in this one. There's always marketing. Everything looks like a music video. You know, selling the greenage, the color. He obviously had very high value, what you call it, cameras and stuff like that. Okay. Now I do want to get to the people who is actually doing it. And I think I have to take these ones off. Okay, let me take them off. Okay, I'm just taking off the other ones. Hold on. Now, I'm going to show you the difference now from Nature Boy to people who's really doing the job. Really, 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 really.
Kevin here. Nomad Soul. This is a project we're working on right now. Putting together a bamboo bench, a kupa bench. And been working on this, the last 2 days. But it's coming together, measuring it up. So far I used probably about 15 pieces of bamboo. And just piecing it together, sawing, hand saw, and measuring and nailing, and I'll wrap it up and make the long pieces for it and show it what it looks like. It's another thing that I built. Gate. Lock it at night. Little chains that the children made. Spring action. So it's coming together, and that's the garden area. We'll work on that next. Garden underneath the stairs as well. When it's complete, I'll show the before and after. And that's what I'm working on right now. Also did that earlier. 2 hammocks as well now. And also a hammock inside the house.
Now, do you notice the difference from them sitting down? Now, do you see the difference as well? The guy's actually building a bamboo chair in the back of his house where he is He's got the gate with the bamboos on it, the palms stretch out on it. There's a difference, see? Like, this is real proper eco living. Proper, not just doing it like for whatever. Now, he's one of the ex members. He's actually Baba Kevin, okay? There is another one that's doing it as well, but I don't think I've got his stuff here. I've mostly got Baba Kevin.
Somebody come by. All right, peace, family. Baba Kevin here, Brother Tev as well. Back at it again, family. A while back, say months ago, I came out here to come and forage for breadfruit. Here it is again. Let's see who can attest to that. Sister Lotus is out here, the youth warriors. Brother Arhin and Sister Yadaza can attest to that. This was maybe, what, 2 months ago? You seen breadfruit? 3 months ago we were doing breadfruit videos, and here it is again. It's producing breadfruit, and right now I can see. I'm not going to exaggerate or anything, but at least 100 of them on this tree alone. Okay, family. And let me come up close. They look like jackfruit a little bit. In the same family. With these, people would make pancakes.
Now, what else do you notice? He knows the name of fruit. He knows jackfruit. He knows what tree to go to. He's going directly to the tree. He's not going to a store. He's not going to a groceries or whatever. He's just directly going to the tree. Now, Baba Kevin does yoga as well. That's one of his things, what he does, as well as teach children in I think it's Honduras or Costa Rica. I'm not sure. He's in one of them places. Now, this is called real communal living. He's not only that, you notice he's talking to probably a local. He's not sitting in a house. He's out in the greenage. He's out. He's out there, literally. I mean, I'm gonna show another video of him that I'm gonna show quite a few videos of him, because him and there's another person who's also doing the stuff. They're literally building and doing what they're doing.
Pancakes. They put these in their soup. Here's some bigger ones right here. There they go. They put that in soup ourselves. Sometimes we would fry them like French fries, and they're very delicious. But there's plenty of things that you could do with these. So I'm going to attempt to get maybe 1 or 2 down. They're not all the way done growing, but I do see some big ones that are okay and edible for us. As far as eating them raw, I have seen some people, I heard of people eating them raw, but nah. So I'm going to go ahead and grab some real quick and pause this. Alright, so I didn't get the big one, but there's some other breadfruit right there. And again, what I usually do is I'll lasso. I see a whole bunch. I can get around each one probably. There's one. Oh, he keeps hitting. There's one. Stuck around this one right here. That'll give me some leverage. Come on. They're gonna wrap some the wrong way. There you go. Oh, there's up. Alright, sometimes
He's picking, he's getting, he's gathering. That's gathering. He's proper. This is like a West Indian tip right here now. You know, this is how it will be probably in Jamaica or any of them places. But he is actually doing the work. He is an American who's out in Latin America doing the work. And then I'm going to show him looking for a house. Okay, he's investing in the space where he is. He's not just like showing it and, you know, using it. Paddy, what's it, bandwagonist thing. He's literally doing the work, unlike what we saw with them other people in the waters. All well and good. That's a good part, but there's the work that goes with it.
takes a few tries, family. You got it? So it's that time of the season again. I know some brothers that was out here with me doing this before know about it, but managed to get a few. All right, so we want them, of course, to be a lot bigger than this, but this one is okay for now. And we'll definitely get a use out of this family. So managed to get about.
Okay, I'm gonna move to the next one. So in case my daughter comes and interrupt me, you know she always comes and interrupt me. All right, let me.
This is the pre-show to the House Hunting International. So me and Brother Seven are out here right now hunting down the house. As soon as we get it, then it'll come back. These are little blooper scenes, but show you how beautiful it is, and just how beautiful some of the homes are out here as well. Again, $1 is 23 lempiras of their money. Okay, a nice one-bedroom house can be built for about 5,000 US. The thing is finding the land. All right, so we're getting ready to meet with hear from the owner of the house that we're getting ready to look for. So I'll be back then.
This is a production.
So now I'm gonna show another one. Who's a fraud? Bands? Who's a fraud? What do you mean? Nature Boy is a fraud? Because that's the only person I can think of right now. This guy's actually doing the works. You can't, you have to see the works at play. I mean, there was rumors of stuff going on in his camp. Yes. Okay. So we're not I'm just looking at the works, what he's doing. Because even though he had all that going on, he still got on and did the work. If you look at all the videos now, he's bought land. He's given people in Latin America work as well. I don't get it. You have to, I think you need to expand on that one. Don't come into these lives and come just put up fraud, because I don't understand that. You need to explain it a bit more to me, because I'm seeing different.
You know what this is? This is actually a fruit where I get the leaves from. This is the mama. The spreading of cancer will be stopped by this fruit here. Zoom in right quick. You see that? We need more of this in the States. It boosts your immune system, stops the spread of cancer, diabetes. The list goes on. I want everybody to do their research, and it has an interesting taste to it. I'm about to eat it right now.
Who is a fraud? Who is a fraud? Who's a fraud? You can't just turn up in a chat and just put, oh, I can't even see myself. Hello? Oh yeah, you can't turn up in a chat and just say fraud. I'm not giving an explanation why they are frauds, or your opinion on why they are frauds. What's the reasoning? You can put a link. I can even go find whatever you're talking about. So then if I'm wrong, fair enough. I'll say, okay, I'm wrong. I'm not going to boot you out or nothing, but just, you have to watch between the negative and the positive. See, you can tell that Nature Boy marketed. He hasn't done none of this. I've never seen him go to no tree, pick a breadfruit. I haven't seen him see, and they're telling you what the things are. Or I haven't seen anything of that nature. So you have to explain to me what you're talking about. Or if not, then you might as well be hid for a little while. Oh, okay. Because I'm just saying, I'm not talking about. It's all about who's doing the work. Who's doing the work up in Costa Rica, not the ones with all the extras. Okay, I'll continue.
They say it's like a mix. Oh, yeah. They say it's like a mix of pineapple, strawberry, and a little bit like coconut. A little bit.
One piece of sea. Yeah. Peace, family. Bobby Kevin here with Brother Zach.
We need this one. But anywho, I got the leaves. Headed back to the States right now. Anybody want to try it? It actually tastes just like the fruit. It's like the tea version of this fruit here. All right. Salsa, aka the guanabana. All right. Buen provecho.
Now, you see what I'm liking right here is the scene between the two. They're not cussing each other out. They're not they're not hitting each other. They're not slapping each other. Do you see the difference? See the calmness? Now, if someone marketed this to me, I'll be over there like in how long? I mean, I'm sure the chat would agree with me. There is a difference within the way the behavior is. Now, these men has been over in Costa Rica, Honduras for however long. They are established there. They work with the locals. I think Baba Kevin works with the locals. I think he's got a couple children there too. All right. He does his yoga. He does a few things, but what the bit I want to show is him interacting with the locals, which we never see Nature Boy do. Never, ever, ever. Right? He interacts with the locals. I think he speaks a little bit of Spanish, a little bit. I'm not sure whether it's a little bit. And there's also Goku. Goku speaks a little bit of Spanish too. He interacts with the locals.
When sister, Tiff and come across, been doing some artistic work. Oh, let me flip it around. Muy bonita, muy bonita. Hello. This is nice, family. That's nice. So they're decorating a little center out here in the village, painting a tree, and they have the youth out here painting. Is this a center? What do y'all utilize this space as? ¿Cómo tú hablas inglés? I know you speak English. You speak? You speak a little bit of English? A little bit. Is this a center for the village or?
Yeah, it's the community center.
The community center. Okay. When I first moved here about almost 2 years ago, they told me that this was like the gym or like a yoga space. Yeah. Can I look inside or?
Sure.
Okay.
It's empty.
Okay. Thank you. We'll take a look. It's a little dark. Hello. We're just looking around. He said I can look inside. I've been living here. You speak English, right? No. Esmael. Soy viva aquí 2 años and I want to mira. Yeah, I just want to mira. Is it para ejercicio or yoga or? Yeah, you see? For parties. Okay. So they have a stage in here. It's pretty nice. Okay, so I guess they do the church events, little quinceañeras, little parties for the youth. Might be something I'll be able to utilize in the future when I'm bringing youth out here. Thank you. Okay. Okay, family. We're gonna keep on this journey of ours.
Bands. No one's not being rude to you. We're just saying why you said fraud, but as you said, continue. People's just telling you that how you just gotta be respectful. That's all they're saying. Okay, it's cool. That's calm, man. It's calm. This chat, right? This chat, cool. We don't do a people messed up or whatever. We just like respectfulness. Anyways, back to this one now. Now, if you notice that how he spoke to the people in the language at the beginning, and I'm sure he knows a couple more bits of Spanish after that time. You know what I mean? Because there's no point, right? You're right. I feel that he knew the place as well. He right, you know, the locals seem comfortable around him. You know what I mean? So let me take it back to his face so we can see his face. Right? The locals seem comfortable around him. He wasn't given the American, you know, because in some places I know the Americans are not looked on as very a certain way, you know what I mean? So so the way he spoke to the man said, oh, okay, fair enough, you can go in and see. Right, you know what I mean? And he start making plans for the future. Well, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. And he does actually do a couple stuff with the trying to find. I think he does stuff with the youth. Let me see if I can find stuff with the youth. So he does couple stuff with the Utes as well. So in some videos you see the Utes pop up into the videos and stuff like that. He is very much a local person. He's very much into community vibes. I think this is the thing what he was building earlier with the palms, right? What we saw him building earlier. He built all this himself. This is all him.
It's a long time coming. The young brothers out here in the village, the young youth warriors, continue to come by Nomads of Soul, and they continue to kind of mess with me while I'm working. So I kind of figured they needed attention. They needed someone to so-called play with, in a sense, or learn from, because they will walk by every day and see me, you know, working on the things that I'm working on up here, and hear me. And so they would come and play, and then they started getting mischievous, you know, messing up the rocks and everything. And so after talking to them, they cleaned up, and this is what we turned into. So I'm going to give them a little project to do. Who's missing one? Who necesita? Come on. Un. And then turn it over. Turn it on this side. No, see, this side has the lines on the other side. There you go. Bueno, no bueno. There you go, bueno. Yeah, see? Okay. All right, so what we're going to have them do, we have the tribal colors for Nomads of Soul: Negro, Amarillo, and Naranjo. Orange, black, yellow. And we're going to take this and do a little art project with them. So I'm going to have them spray paint it. We're going to do the top. Look, so mira. Okay, mira, no touch. No. The top is going to be negro, okay? Then Amarillo, then Naranjo, and then Negro. So Negro, Naranjo, Amarillo, Negro, okay? And that's how we're going to do it. So we're going to get started on this project, family, and then I'm going to pause it, and then we'll come back while they're doing it. The Youth Warriors of Honduras. You got youth warriors all over, family. America, Central America, Africa, and I've worked with all of them, you know. And so this is what it's all about. You know, we got family back in the States, in the UK, all over, and this is just about raising the vibration, you know, because all the youth all over, not just back at home in the States, all the youth all over. It's a collective. So we're gonna raise the vibration here, from them being mischievous to now them doing some good works. All right. So pause it. Yeah, you man. Okay. That's it. No, no. Listen. 2, 3, 4. Finish. Okay. So, amarillo.
Now look at the interaction with the youth. I can't see myself. Hold on. The interaction with the youth is just so beautiful, right? He's interacting with the language, right? The language. He broke the language barrier. He broke the language barrier, right? And he's also teaching the children, like, you know, you mustn't come in and destroy stuff, like, but here's something for you to do. He's giving them something to do. He's keeping their mind active, right? All in this space where he is. And to me, this is a very positive thing. But what I want to also say to others, though Nation Boy was the worst, most, I mean, I know it seemed like I put quick clickbait or maybe to others, but what I was saying, I think if you looked in the description, I was showing how he conned the people, the way how he spoke to them. They weren't doing nothing. They weren't doing nothing. They were just sitting there. You were just chatting. You weren't walking around the area. You weren't interacting in the area. There was in an isolated area. There's no children really running up and down. He wasn't, like this one. This guy, he's interacting. This is how you see the difference, that it's not a con job, it's not a fraud job, because he's actually showing you he's interacting with the locals, and you can do stuff, like you can help the ones, because when they see certain people come to their country, and because maybe they had bad experiences, so that's probably why they destroyed the stone mount what he made. And he's teaching them, okay, fair enough, you did that, but here's this to do. Anyway, I'm going to let it continue because you just see the interaction between him and the children.
So we got a rotation going. They're going to do each spray for 4 seconds. And these are the tribal colors for Nomads of Soul. We're going to be putting these. We'll show you what we're going to be doing these with. Don't use it all, because look. Mira, hey. If you use it, it's finished. So don't. Es bueno.
Es mío.
Es bueno. ¿Cómo te llamo?
Alberto Nico, ¿ya?
Oh.
Ella, ya.
Ok. ¿Cómo te llamo? Hey, see, you're not listening. Give me. Okay, so this one right here, we have to talk.
Discipline. You see the discipline? He disciplined him. He disciplined the young one. He said, no. I'm taking this away from you now because you're doing the most now, right? So what he's showing, like people. I mean, people was talking. One of the carbonators, Babylon Nation, was talking about the father figure. Now, what he's done there, right? This boy will probably remember for the rest of his life. He'll remember this. Mind you. The American who spoke Spanish, who told him off for spraying the spray in weirdness, in a bad way. But it's all right, bands. It's fine. Just enjoy. Yeah. So we're gonna continue watching because my daughter's always gonna come in and interrupt. Hold up a minute. Let me just put it back.
Talk to him every now and then. You gonna listen? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. Let me mira. Vamos, mira. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, bueno. Bueno. All right. ¿Cómo te llamo? You gotta show your board.
Darwin Yomar Oliva García.
Ah, bueno.
Daritzo Puerto.
¿Qué puerta?
Daritzo Puerto.
Ah, bueno. Okay, see this one. I'll talk to him again. Let me see it. 1. Go ahead. 2, 3, 4. No, we're gonna do anotros.
Présteme para acá.
Got you on camera. All right. ¿Cómo te llamo?
Préstame por acá, préstame.
Passport.
Pablo Diva. El amarillo, ¿quién lo tiene? Dámelo todo, lo tiene aquí. Paul Pogba. Amarillo, que también ellos. Amarillo, amarillo. Amarillo, venga.
You got Mario already.
Y bueno,
No, he has it. He has it. Let him do it. Okay, ¿cómo te llamo? That's my third time talking to him. There's gonna be some consequences. I gotta learn. You know, we getting past the language barrier, but they definitely feel my energy, and so they know when I'm playing. So we're gonna come back and show you what we're gonna do with this. Let me get yours. ¿Cómo te llamo? ¿Cómo te llamo? Oh, you need Amarillo.
Yo me llamo Poco Bal de Francia.
Okay. Almost on 1, 2. Here. No más, sí. What did you say?
Y veamos. Mes.
Isn't it lovely? Look at that. Lovely, lovely. Okay? Lovely. So sometimes it's better to find better examples of people living in nature, people living in Latin American countries from the Americas, because I feel that people are given impressions of how people behave. Hiya, email. People are given impressions of how they think the Americans behave. Nature Boy went to Latin Americas and he stayed isolated. He didn't interact. And even when he went back again, he didn't interact. He went to restaurants and stuff like that. You didn't see the actual interaction. With Baba Kevin, I think they did a whole scene with children and family. I think it's him, but there's another person who did a scene with the children and family in a Latin American country where there was cooking a barbecue, and they invited the locals and they sat and they ate with them. It was just, yeah. So these are the scenes that needs to be shown, I feel. Sometimes you have to show the good side and the bad side. Okay, now there is, anyway, I think I did already explain why I put up the video. I don't even know whether the title made sense. I don't know. But anyway, I just feel that I showed that he was a con job. Anyway, I'm gonna try and find one of the channel holders and show why I say it was a con job. Okay, I'm not going to show a lot of this channel holder's video, but I'm going to show an example of why, because it's the living space. Now, this guy, as you can see, he sorted his living space out, the outside. The inside is probably resembling the outside. It's right. He has his children with him. Oh, yes. Let me show his children as well. He has his children with him there. He has his children there. Let me see if I can find the children. Hold up, let me put it on the screen. So this is him doing tours. Let me see. Oh, let's do as I'm talking. Him doing the tours, survival instructor in Belize with his children, riding horses, riding with his wife and his children, teaching maths. He's done a lot of stuff. Pyramids. This guy's traveled. So I'm not advertising. Like, it's not an advert for him. So I'm just saying, like, you have to see people at work doing the works, coaching, working in different parts. He's well traveled. So I think, oh yeah, in the village with Belize, football. Oh, oh, here's the one. Here's the one with him and his youths. I'm going to put his links at the bottom of the video so you can go and see, go and interact. It's obvious he's a con man since he was asking people to surrender him their bank. Yes, Emil. But the difference with this guy, Baba Kevin is literally working with the locals. Okay, the reason why I keep exaggerating on the working with the local parts, because this is the eco friendly. I don't know how to put it into words. Really, he's working with the locals as well as the whatever he's doing on as well. So, like I said, right, he is one of how many ex-followers who's moved on, because he was one of Nature Boy's ex-followers. I think he was Melanation. I can't remember which one he came in. So he's obviously continued, stayed in Belize, stayed in Honduras, and continued the work. He has not stopped. He literally hasn't stopped. Every time I turn on the IG or something, he's doing work, right? And when you don't see him, he's busy working. You will never see him on Facebook, social media, because he's busy doing his stuff. So that's the difference right there. Now, at the beginning, I did say, like, oh yes, I'm gonna find one of the channel holders showing how Nature Boy was using his sexuality to pull in the punters, because he was doing that a lot. See, I can find it. I bet I can't find it. Okay, so this is him using his sexuality to pull in the punters.
They laughing at me. They throwing stones. Huh?
Now, what is the difference? He's in a house. He's not even outside, taking in the air. He's in paradise and he's not outside. He's not outside. He's not climbing a tree. He's not picking plants. He's just doing all this on social media. But anyway, let's watch.
How can you look weak? Nigga, break your motherfucking chin, boy. The fuck is you talking about, homie? Break your motherfucking chin, boy. But I'm not violent, though. You already know what it is. No working out. Me no workout. Me jungle boy. Naturally. Looking good. Feeling good, baby. Feel me? Y'all ladies know y'all like that. It's all good. Tell young Pharaoh to do it. See if that's a real man. You see it? 6'2", what's good? Huh? What's good? Right. Put this video out. Put that video out. Tell them put that video out. Come on, man. You know how dudes be all big on top and they bottom is little? Come on, man. Come on, man. Look at these legs, man. Look at these legs, man. No working out. No working out. Let's get it. Alpha. Alpha. Design. Y'all don't appreciate
showing his body, selling his body as well. He's selling his body right now. That's what he's doing right now. He's selling it hard. He don't care who's watching. He's selling it. Don't care whether it's man, woman, whatever. He doesn't care. Yeah, couldn't even pitch a tent. Exactly. Couldn't even pitch a tent. Though in the other pictures, you see them in tents. But those tents, okay, let's look at the tents now. Let's look at them, yeah?
You haven't.
So you have to turn off the sound. Now you notice, what type of tents these are in it. They're not. They're either the pop-up tents. They're pop-up tents. I think these are. They're pop-up tents. Now, when you look at the other one, hold on, let me see the one where they used to do the videos when there was up at that hotel, that space, that Airbnb, another place. See, same tents, pop-up tents. See, that one's a pop-up tent for sure. Pop-up tents, luxury tents. They were glamping. They weren't camping. They were glamping. That's what they were doing. So not only was he selling his body, he was giving, what's it call it? What's that one when people say they're advertising something, but they don't do what they said that they advertise? I forgot what's it called. There's a word. There's a caption for that in business. When you're saying, okay, right, all right, if you come with this token or something, right, you can get sugar or half price, and then you go there, and instead of getting the big a 1 kilo bag of sugar, you get a small little sugar sachet. I forgot what's it called. What he was advertising wasn't real. He never was advertising real things. He never was doing it before. This I don't understand how people was taken in by him. I don't understand it. You don't see digging land. You don't see him doing nothing. You don't see him work with the so-called warriors. You see the warriors putting up stuff. You see the warriors attending. You see the warriors cooking. You see the women cooking. You see them cleaning. You see, yeah, have I covered? I said cooking already, innit? Right? All these things. Now, he started out in 2015, roundabouts, yeah? So really, he should have already had an established space already, established, things growing like crazy. He should have been well and truly equipped. Well and truly equipped. He should have even been able, wherever he go, to grow whatever he needs to grow. But instead, he was doing this. He was doing this, selling sex. And people who went there knew he was selling sex. They knew it, right? It's quite straightforward that that's what he was doing. Yeah, false advertising. Thank you, Marwan. False advertising. He was false advertising. Then on top of it, there's another video I saw. Okay. Now, bear in mind, these people are eating fruits. And fruits can actually make you well, if it's organic fruits that you're picking and you're not going to the supermarket. Because when I went to search his old stuff, you see him in the supermarket. Now, if that isn't false advertising, why would you go to a person who's saying that they're called Nature Boy, but then like they're in the supermarket? That makes no sense to me. Anyways, right, there's this one as well. Hold up, let me just put the
jet planes in the night.
I'm trying to find that one. Where's Trips? Which is the one with the baby where he's showing Faith and the baby? I can't find it. Let me take it off the screen. I can't find the one with the baby. Because if you see the baby now, fair enough, the baby's being breastfed, so the baby should have a little meat on it, even if it comes from a vegan mother, a organic mother. Okay, so he wasn't advertising nothing. Anyway, I did actually go to his flipping crazy town place. What's it under again? Let me forget. That's not it. Oh, I'm going all the wrong places.
Everything in nature eats free.
Okay, I found it. I found the one with the supermarket one. She breathes. I couldn't find that one on your channel, Trips. But anyway, we'll well, I'll probably have to, I probably won't meant to show that one. But anyway, we'll go to the supermarket. Why is it not moving? Oh. Okay. Now, he's talking about nature, but he's in the supermarket. He's in the supermarket. He's selling nature, but he's in the supermarket.
Breathes free, drinks water free, gets sunlight free. They're now spraying your sunlight so you can't even get sunlight. So the bank owns all of this, but they don't own it as long as you become conscious. And we become conscious and start living off grid and start growing our own food. That's why I said move between the tropical Capricorn and the tropical Cancer, because food is abundant there. We can grow our own food there. Just, all you gotta do is drop the seed on the ground, and it's so abundant because it's so close to the sun and so much rain and it's so fertile that you can grow food easily. This is the way we can shut this whole system down. But as long as you live in the northern hemisphere, you're gonna always have to depend on the system because
Listen to the words now. You see now, right? This is the biggest seller. Oh, this is how we can shut the system down. And right, you move to the tropical of Cancer, to alkaline, to where. But you're in a supermarket. Fair enough. I've seen alkaline people buy from markets, but they buy from certain markets. They don't buy from normal markets. They buy from organic markets, Whole Foods, even. And they don't. And in most cases, they literally go and they grow their stuff. Now, you will never see like vegans or ITIL people or alkaline people, from my experience from when I've met them, they go to specialized shops or they go to the farmer's market, even that, okay? They would save up that big money and go to the farmer's market and buy up a whole set of fruits. Or if not, when they go to the market, they buy a whole box of fruit. You will never see them in a supermarket much unless they really need something from the supermarket. And even then, when they're in the supermarket, it's mostly hemp oil or the seeds or whatever else they need. You will never see them doing this, what he's doing. This alone, people should have seen it as a red flag. This is a red flag. This is a red flag, peoples. People should have seen this is a big red flag. This is in your face. It's like right in your face. Right? I'll go find the people that the young ones that he was with. Exil or Zazul or whatever. But you don't really hear them talking in the videos, right? But notice the video is always on him all the time, right? Remember, like this man craved attention. He loved attention, and I'm talking like as though he's passed or whatever. But sometimes the way he used to talk, right, you'll think that how right he was ready to pass anyway. So he ideally was doing false marketing, big time. Now, the only reason why women went down there, we all know why the women went down there, okay? The women went down there saying that how they're proclaiming the kingdom and talking knowledge and all this marasmi business. No, you didn't. You know exactly why you went down there. It's clear as day. And I can see how he advertised it as well. And it's the pictures. Hold on, I don't want to advertise his channel. Hold up.
What's going on, Reflection? Time to go back in, man. Time to go back in. Hold on, let me go get my coconut. I'll be right back.
And he used to walk like a duck then. Man used to walk like a duck then. So he literally had to say, oh yeah, I'm going to get coconut. If he was into natural, like the coconut, everything will be in the kitchen. You wouldn't have to move from where he's standing, where he's talking. Now, if you look at there's an elder who eats raw food, right? The elder will spend money and he will make the food and he will demonstrate natural food in front of the people. Iris, I think his name is. He demonstrates it in front of people. Okay, this guy, these women knew what they were going for because even how he stand in front of the camera, how he angled his body. Now, keep in mind, he used to do a little bit of modeling. I think he must have dabbled in a little bit of modeling because how he angled his body. But I'm gonna show. We'll see in this video because this is a very good example how he also used sexual presence to draw in the women or the men. Not only that, he's wearing natural hair. Now, in the 90s, natural hair was the thing. In certain places, it was big, like the look itself. So he just marketed himself on this.
With our minds. You are God. Wake up. And once you realize this, that you are God, like, wow, how could I even know about a God? How could I even know about a Bible without me getting an electrical signal? The Bible is not even real, as well as your body is not even real. I'll explain it to you. Okay? Your eyeballs are connected to optical nerves. You got two eyeballs.
And even here he was chatting fraff. He was chatting stupidness here. He used the same, he kept saying the same thing all the way through the years. He never changed up what he said. He never switched. He never evolved. He talked about the same thing continuously. Now, as a master teacher, you're supposed to evolve. You evolve. Your teachings change. Your you give your students that extra something. Then you give the teacher to the student. The student goes off and they make it bigger, they make it better, right? So this is all about him right now. This is him. I mean, I don't want to play this creature as long as I'm going to, so I'm going to switch him out. I'm just showing how he's angled his body in the camera. He's angled his body like this in the camera. Like, girls, come look, look at me, look at me. That's what he's doing right now. By talking, probably practiced, rehearsed lines, must have practiced and rehearsed this like a million times, and then got on the camera, you know, okay, this is how I angle my body, and I do it like this, and I do it like this. You know how it goes when you have to do presentation, how you have to project. But anyways, I want to find the one with the other people that was there.
In your oxygen, you are getting UV. You're getting
Again, I get a lot of.
Okay, so we're gonna show him. If you fall for the stuff you're talking about, you gotta be on the. I know, innit? For real. Anyways, right, we will see him now. He just came from the grocery store and he's showing what he's got from the grocery store. Now, mind you, right, I know in the 90s there was loads of organic fruits on sale. You can go anywhere. I mean, over here, you can go anywhere and you can buy fruits and stuff on sale. You know what I mean? You don't necessarily have to go into the supermarket. Probably now than ever, you probably will have to go to the supermarket. Now, veganism and stuff is more worldwide now. You can go to Whole Food sales where you probably can get organic fruits, which cost a little more. Most cases people grow stuff in their gardens. They grow cucumbers, tomatoes, stuff like that, you know, the little things, and then they probably go to the shop for small things, you know what I mean? But anyway, let's look at this idiot right now.
Requests on a regular basis of what foods do I eat on a regular basis. So I wanted to give you out. What I did was while I went shopping, got me a list, all the things that I eat on a regular basis. And I'm gonna bring you in over here and I'm gonna show you exactly what I eat and consume while you're in Babylon. Now, a lot of people might say the things that are on this list are doctor said he said not to put it on the list and all of that. But we're not going to worry about that right now because we're in Babylon. And in Babylon, if you eat straight fruitarian and you work a 12 to 12 shift, you know what I'm saying, in a warehouse, you might pass out. So we're not really giving them, we're telling people what we're supposed to be eating. We're only supposed to be eating fruit. You
Trips, the one I was looking for was the one with Faith and Rambo showing the baby, and the baby was looking skinny looking. The baby was looking thin. That's the one I was looking for. I couldn't find it. I don't know. I couldn't find it. I think I'm looking wrong. I can't remember the name of it as well. That don't look like food from. Yes, that was, he didn't get nothing from Whole Foods. Not only that, he's saying that he's not following the Dr. Sabi thing. You know, where like you don't buy certain rooted vegetables because they're crossbreed, they're hybrid. So him being from where he come from, I will feel, yeah, thank you, right? I would feel that he would incorporate that into whatever, because if you're moving to a hot country, right, you can most probably eat a Sabi diet more comfortably than when you're in the West, because the food's mostly grown in the ground. You could probably start a small garden in a hotter country and still have leftovers, because he's right from Trinidad. Right, okay, right. My grandmother come from Trinidad. She had a huge land and she used to grow yam, she used to grow potatoes, she used to grow a variety of fruits. Now it just all depends on how you align the provisions as they call it. They call it in the West Indies provisions. It all depends on how you line up the land. You know what I mean? Because people will come into your land and tea from your land as well. Plus, you have to keep out rodents, etc., etc., etc. This guy was not about that life because Dr. Sabi, yeah, because even I was vexed when the list that Dr. Sabi did put out, because sweet potato was one of them that you don't eat because it's known as a hybrid. But my thing is, because for years people has been eating it, and also in some countries, sweet potato is purple, is not really white. That's the real sweet potatoes. The carrots is purple, it's not orange. So if you know all this when you're around the woke community, okay, now just think now, I haven't been around the woke community in ages, but I'm able to rid it off the little bit what I can remember. He, on the other hand, all right, he just went to a supermarket and bought loads of stuff, all right, and I don't think he showed himself blending watermelon, or like sometimes, right, you do little things on camera, you show, okay, right, this is what I'm doing watermelon. Oh, you got it. All right, let me find my channel. Find my channel. Oh, thanks, Trips, thanks. Okay, so basically, alkaline, right? You drink sucker water, which is very bitter. That's supposed to be alkaline water. Now, I was around two elders who's now in Gambia. They were cooking alkaline food. Now, all the stuff what she did, right? She went to market, she bought it all up. She soaked the fruits in alkaline water. And then afterwards, she cooked it from the alkaline water. She cooked it with alkaline water as well as, soaking the fruits. Or the vegetables. He has never shown none of this. Okay. And, oh, thank you. Oh, 3 minutes. Okay. All right. I got it. So, so So basically, he didn't demonstrate that how these is what he does on a regular. The only reason why he looks so well, because wherever he was or came from or whatever, when you eat well, it shows in your skin. You eat rich food, it shows in your skin. Your skin also, like if you stop eating certain ways, you get discoloration. Like me, you get gas in your stomach that you have to take charcoal tablets, certain stuff like that, right? Okay. Now, even with meat, Queen Afua also did talk about meat as well. Now, bear in mind, this man was in New York and he was around all the dietitians and certain sets in New York or wherever. Okay, I could be wrong. It was New York, could be somewhere else. Okay, but what I'm saying is that how when you're around the woke community, you learn a lot of stuff. Okay, now, i.e., now he never did demonstrated that how he drank, that how he blended food. Oh, my daughter's playing with this. I'll have to quickly go and see what she's doing. So basically, this right there is a con job. Okay, so let's see what he has on the table, and see whether we can pick what he pick the stuff what shouldn't be there. Because mind you, he's been to the shop, he's come back, mind you, and he said, okay, because this man liked being on camera. He liked his camera. Maisha says it a lot. She gave examples that how he wouldn't even put down the camera in most cases. Okay, so this guy was a whole con job. Okay, so now you see the difference between him and Baba Kevin now, innit? He's not even outside. He's not outside. Even if this is America, right? You'll go outside, you would be round natural spaces, allotments, all sorts of places where there's natural beaches, whatever. Okay, with a group of people. So yeah, before I go on and on and on and on, I'm going to show the video and go and get my daughter.
The Bible says, I give you all the fruit yielding seed, and then we're only supposed to have herbs. But while in Babylon, we are in slave mode. So that means we need to harness more energy. the human being is not supposed to be moving so much, getting all this moving around and being in all this toxic areas. So what I've done is I condensed food that you could eat while in Babylon to basically get you to the point where we move back to the tropics. Now what happens is if you just eat the fruit here, the fruit is being brought from the tropics, Mexico and stuff like that. So it's changing the DNA. So it's not going to be efficient enough for your body to fuel it. So that's why the earth is smart. It creates other things to make up for not getting the minerals that we're supposed to get from the sun, because we're not getting enough sunlight as melanated beings. So we need to make up these minerals. We need to go to get other things. So what I did is make a little list for you right here. This is what I consume in my being right here in the back while I'm in Babylon. Some days I go without eating, and you eat one meal a day. So we're gonna start off with the right here, either basmati or jasmine rice, organic. Make sure it's all organic rice. Okay, you can make you can make a nice meal with this. This is GMO, non-GMO. All natural rice. So boom, we got that out the way. Okay, so now anytime you're cooking your meal, you want to use organic virgin coconut oil or any organic coconut oil. All right, and also use this to brush your teeth, and you can use this on your body. You're saying this is going to be your favorite best friend right here. This is for good for mosquitoes when you're out in nature. Put this on your skin, okay? Your skin is not producing the oil because you're not in enough humidity. So basically, this is going to help you right here. All right. So, now we got rosemary. Rosemary is really good for your blood. You got these two right here. You want to get the garlic powder, just if you want to flavor your food. And you want to get the Himalaya sea salt. You know what I'm saying, with the grinder in it. This is what I eat on this when I season my stuff. Okay. If I do a meal, you got your mushrooms. Mushrooms is high in vitamins. They come from the earth. All this stuff is connected to the earth. You got your mushrooms. You get your organic mushroom. Make sure they're organic. That means they're not sprayed with pesticides. With pesticides, block the receptors in your cells, and we don't need none of that. All right. So you got the mushrooms. Okay. You got grape tomatoes. You want to keep your tomatoes really small. You don't want to get those big tomatoes. You want to keep them very small. The grape tomatoes or
Hi, Cherie. Now, have you noticed something? Now, the mushrooms was already cut up. It was already peeled. Let me go backwards because I think I missed something. Right, so the mushrooms was already peeled. All that stuff came from the grocery store, not from the market. Exactly. Exactamundo. He can't even produce words, pronounce words correctly. Is this the cure for HIV? Oh, hold on, I'm not even highlighting it. You lot are cracking, giving me jokes now. Yeah, he can't pronounce the words properly. One, he hasn't shown a cure for HIV. Yeah, Jeeves. Yeah, the oil can be used for oil pulling as well. Yeah, it's good for the teeth and the breath and etc. And you can use it for your hair, the coconut oil as well, which he can use from the jar. But you can also cook with coconut oil as well. Yes, they all came from the grocery store. He has not tried. I mean, fair enough, right? You can get a small pot and grow a small tomato. Brands, yeah, he's delusional. You can grow a small tomato in your house. If you put it in the right conditions, the right lighting, you give it the right condition, right? I've grown one Scotch bonnet pepper in my house. You have to give it the right condition. You probably have to use lightings like LCDC lights, whatever. He has not shown this. He's not communicating this. I think his syphilis infection went to his brain and made it. Yeah, well, yeah. A lot of people saying that. Oh, okay. I will get to you. Okay. Yeah.
Small, the grape tomatoes, or then get some avocados. Put the tomatoes, avocados in after the potatoes are sauteed with the onions. That's a breakfast right.
And why is he not demonstrating the cooking? I mean, talking about it is one thing, but some people normally demonstrate it. Now, Fuji water is good, but Saka water is the business. That is actually the real alkaline water. So this is where you can see where he was conning people already. Now, those who was into all these things before would have seen through this BS a long time ago, but nobody saw through it. They will quickly go to that. Right, this is probably before the B6 diet as well. But also, the one I want to show is the one with the baby. You know why I want to show the baby? Because I seen organic babies, right? They call them organic babies. When the mum don't eat meat and she don't eat certain things, they call them organic babies. Okay, you can eat healthy all day, but you still need to go to the nutrition if you are pregnant. Yeah, you do, you do, you do, just to keep the vitamins, the protein. Some pregnant women also have low protein, like for example, because I was vegan with the last one I got, my protein was very low. So your protein can literally drop in your body as well, which means that when the baby comes out, they have to, apart from giving it the K, I can't remember the thingy K, right? They have to give the baby extra, well, which means keeping them overnight so that they can get it. And I've had a premature one as well. If he had syphilis, he would be dead by now. Yeah, there the B6 diet. Yeah, the B6 diet. Right now, the reason why I'm showing the little one that these people had. Let me just put my face back on there. See, so this is the hypocrisy right here. Okay, so like I said, some people just went because of the sexual. You okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Where's the thing?
The one thing is to not taste so well. So I need to throw it in the trash bin.
Oh, well, go get the tablet. Go on, go get the tablet. Go get the tablet. You can't sit here while mummy's doing this. You have to go over. Do you want to sit on the step? See, now the baby's playing now. See, I told you she would interrupt me. Yeah, they shamed him for starving everyone and they started eating a little better. Yeah. Just wondering, has Legio Bishop ever went to college? Doesn't he have some degree? I don't even think so. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But let me go to the
I'm cool and collective about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love myself, Dweezy. We're gonna stay calm, cool, and collective about it. You know, there's questions. I'm being accused of a lot of things, and I want to create some clarity about it. So, come on, guys. Nah, I don't think that he envied.
all about him, all about him. Him fierce, always inside of the freaking camera. Okay, his face always there in the camera, in the camera, in the camera. That's all you see.
Envies me. Yeah,
Take that damn baby. That moose I was over there. It's only well. Now I'm gonna give it back to you because we're being calm. The people that surround you.
It's the baby.
So why? Be out. Take it over here. She Elijah Muhammad.
Through your past. Like, we get right there on YouTube, being accused of a lot of things, and I want to create some clarity about it. So,
Oh yes, this part. Okay. Baby's back again. Hold up. Let me turn off the sound.
nah, I don't think that he envies me. Yeah, in a way, I think he does, because I shouldn't be this relative to anyone. I shouldn't be relative to anyone. Come on, y'all could come out. Let me put it over this way. He said, go climb a tree. You go climb a tree. Yo, hell yeah, if you call somebody parole officer, that's snitching. That is not cool. That's not the move. You should not listen when you're judging Nature Boy. You should not be biased. Somebody said that you shouldn't be biased. You should always use proper judgment. You want to know how you could tell a good person from a bad person? You could always tell a good person from a bad person from how they make judgment. If you white people's knowledge to understand things, when we didn't have white people's knowledge to understand, white people's knowledge actually comes from us. So there is an intuitive knowledge that's inside of everyone's DNA. You see what I'm saying? And we just need to be mature about things. You see what I'm saying? So there's a so when she
Now keep in mind now, right? She's a breastfeeding woman, okay? Now breastfed women, because they're feeding the baby on a regular, they always need liquids, they always need thing yeah, I got it trips, right? They always got to be fed, they always got to be, nourished. Now look at the baby, how little the baby is, and look at the mother.
Mommy.
first came to me, right? When you first came to me, and then we could just clear the whole thing up right now, because it's a big misunderstanding. You want to come? Y'all want to see Migo? Migo's doing really good, everybody. Don't let nobody he's doing really good. He's getting bigger by the day too, man. Just love. We protecting him. You see, he's getting bigger. He's got a lot bigger. Yeah. He's starting to look like his dad and his mom, and he's developing really good. You can see how big he's getting. You see what I'm saying, compared to his body. But you got people out there that's really, attacking us in ways, but he's actually coming out really well. Migo, he's opening his eye. What's going on, Migo? What's up, man? What's up, Migo? He's like, what's up? He's doing really well, man. He's getting really big. He's healthy. Mom Dukes is healthy. And he was like really small. He's getting really big now, man. That's the person that's holding this baby. He's so gorgeous. And don't let people talk about the preemie baby, because he's preemie. Yeah, he was premature, but look at him now.
But the preem baby needs extra care, jaundice, nourishment, extra milk, all that. So basically the baby amigo is basically sucking his mother dry, but he's not exactly filling out. He's longer because the dad's tall anyway, right? But he's very skinny.
The fish.
Yeah, I will. He's very skinny for his little size. I can't remember how old he was there, he really should be a little up in weight for the size that he is. So yeah, the baby's malnourished. How was he diagnosed if he had never goes to the doctor? What are you talking about his HIV? He said that how on a regular basis they used to go to the doctors on a regular basis to get something for the meds for the STDs, etc. But I think someone's already answered your question. They had him in the tent, and the only help Serenity got was midwife. The baby was sickly, but the mum was too. Yeah, she had nothing to give in the first place. Yeah. Oh, he's 2 to 3 months. He looks tiny. Oh, Lord. This is a very tiny baby. This is something you will see on a country where they're hardly eating, hardly, water is lacking. Oh, you're talking about his mental disorder. His brother said he was in a juvenile mental health institution. He was a teenager. Yeah. See, Trips is answering you. Yeah, so this right here, even alkaline organic babies have size on them. Okay, they have size. Then or put them in a special unit till they get size. They would not have the child out like this. Is like if this baby was born in America, he will probably stay in incubation for a little while until he's of size to go home. So really, because I think it was a home birth, but she still could have taken the baby to the hospital, right? And doulas will probably tell you about all that. But yeah, but this alone as well will show you it's a con, because the mother don't look healthy, the child don't look healthy. Okay, the one who's leading her body on him, because he was eating everybody's food. He's been eating their food. He took their money. He's been eating their food, their share of food. So everybody's been putting their bit in the pot and not getting the benefits of what they're investing in. They was investing, but they weren't getting the benefits of the investment. Okay, it wasn't going down the pyramid. It just stayed up above the pyramid. Yes, he was. They didn't take him to the hospital because they didn't get the baby's papers until. Oh, okay, and that was similar to Tory as well, with papers, something to do with papers as well. Was it Tory? She had him in the tent with the. Oh wow! Oh wow! So Serenity. It it goes with that premiere that just finished. It was more info. Okay. Oh, so should I go to your premiere then? It was the girl who lost the baby too. How you feel about? I feel that is sad because she she was drinking shots. He told her to drink shots. Everything he does is deliberate because he likes the women that goes there. He has to take first picks on the women, and this is what he does. In all of the videos where commentary is being spoken, you would hear that he takes pick on all the women that comes through before the other men. Then he gives them to the men afterwards, which is what he did to Serenity. Serenity was one of his wives, and then afterwards he passed her on to Rambo. His wife, he said, is kind of. Oh, okay. Yeah, more than one baby was lost. Yes, and their immune system is compromised. That small. Oh, yes. And Miss Wise works in the hospital, so she is the expert on this. And yeah. Oh, okay. Be kind of welcome. Oh, thanks for warning me. Oh, okay. Okay. That's disgusting. More than one baby was lost. At least 3 babies was uncounted. Oh yes, 3 babies. Yeah, 3 babies was lost. Also, Mama Dia, which the dietary, which he also demonstrated by telling the lady not to take her medication and to take the B6 diet, which he made that like as though, which could have hurt her too, because especially cancer patients need a lot of care, diets, whatever. And also if they got sickle cell, lupus, whatever. Some people have dormant stuff that lays dormant and then later on it comes on. Yeah, he took her. Yeah, I believe it. He also took Malia's ones as well, her meds. She went down there with at least 2 months supply. Yeah, he took her meds. So she had a heart condition, generic heart condition, guys. So therefore, right, he proclaimed to be that how he eats natural and all this, but yet still on camera, most cases they were eating meat. But one channel holder already called it out that they were eating meat on the side. He was smoking. He was doing a lot of things. All right. So, like I said, it's all a con from beginning. Because if you look at back at that video with him with the vegetables, or him in the room when he's in the room and he's sleeping on the mattress, right? That's where it all started, from the room and the mattress, where he told his wife to pack up her stuff and leave. He takes all their stuff when they get there, and identification. Yeah, he does all that and much more. So he therefore was just, he enticed them with advertisement, like I said, with the pretty scenery. Pretty scenery gets you every time. Pretty scenery, happy people.
Reflection. We back. Got a master teacher with us today.
Yep. What's good?
How y'all feeling? We might have to pause because my page be stalling at the beginning. Until like a viewer pop in, that's how you know it's legit.
Yeah. Oh, I can't get the sound.
Alright, bet we on. Yeah. Alright, today we're gonna have a continuation of the last video. We got master teacher with us today to shed some light.
Come on this side right here. Yeah. It's better. From that metal. It's what you're doing is you're damaging the process of it coming back to the archetype. So these two albinos would always go back to the archetype to mate, so that they would go back to the genes go back, right? We didn't do that. We ate the wrong food, and genetically we were disobedient to nature. The black woman was disobedient to nature, and what happened was she came and it came out mutated. Our babies came out with mutations. And so with these mutations, what they did was they basically chopped these people up, these albinos up. They casted them out of the community. These albinos were casted out of the community. These albinos had to run from the sun anyway because they were burnt from the sun. We did not show them love. To this day, Africa treats albinos like shit. Do the research. Albinos went into caves because they had to hide from the sun. Albinos got locked into the ice.
Sorry, I can't listen to the dude. I'm sorry. I can't listen to him. But yeah, so when you're seeing beautiful scenes like this, notice that they're not in the house. They're not in the houses. They're not in the space. They're not in the houses. They're all out in tents. They're in tents. Okay, there's a motorbike there. Fair enough. Oh, there's 3 motorbikes there. 3 motorbikes. See, this is where all the money went, on the motorbikes. Right? So they're in paradise, but they're living in hell, basically. So, like I said, this was all a con job. See, pretty bikes. This is his idea of nature. This is how he feels that people live in nature. There's that white van.
You need to hold me.
Oh, it's okay. All right.
Mommy, put some ice on it.
Right, ice. I can't put ice on it.
Why?
So, because you can't put ice on it.
Why?
Because it will hurt it.
Lay down, take a puff of this joint though. Action says you never felt this before. Love between extraterrestrials. You are as light as the spirits go. Girl, I'm the twin flame that you're looking for. Lantern will never go out of hope. Just not in love with your physical. Just not in love with your physical. Oh, melanated one.
Living in nature with all this tech. Look at the tech, people. Look at the tech. The technology is overwhelming. It's overwhelming. You're in nature and you got all that technology, all them bikes. This is where 400 keys money went on as well. Right? So it was a con job from beginning. Okay? So people didn't see that or didn't get it. From this video alone, you can see it's kind of iffy. Just from this video alone. But I'll let it play.
You were my
coming to the present time, what do we always see the male members doing? Making music. Now, this song, what is playing over the video, you can tell that it was made for melanation. You know, like I said, there's great selling points. There are great selling points here. I just had some expensive natural equipment. Yeah, expensive natural equipment. Yeah, for real. Right. So he started. This was the template to carbonation as well, where he had the guys with all the tech. Now, this is no way living in nature with all this tech, right? There's a whole big land outside to plow, cultivate, and they're sitting here making music, right? I mean, they're not even interacting with the locals. They're not outside. I mean, like you see one of them with a bike, which is neither here nor there. So, you know, I'm gonna switch back to the to what he says about the baby and the natural eating, which is BS. But even this situation here, now I didn't realize this was on this video. I didn't realize it. Okay, now this is what he has the men doing, and so when they're making the music, he goes and he takes the money from their music. He swallows it all up, right? He uses it for himself. He always was using money for himself. This is nothing new, nothing new, nothing new. Okay.
The Warriors over here working diligently. So get that broadcast up.
It's like a cyber cafe in there. Cyber cafe up in there. They might as well be amongst the West or Babylon doing all this. What's the point you leave Babylon to go to paradise and you're sitting in a house with a laptop? Because I think if I was in another space, I wouldn't even be on my laptop, because there would probably be loads of things to do, loads of things that you got to start off with, make plans, whatever. See, this is where the con comes in again. Looks like a frat house, isn't it? That's a frat house. I think this is how a frat house would look. Can somebody tell me, does a frat house look like this with all the women naked pictures all over the walls? When it's a men's frat house, I don't know. I would think this is how a frat house would look. This is like a bachelor's pad, basically. Bachelor's pad. That's what I see when I watch it. So this is the only time you see nature is when you see a horse eating. So this to him is this is nature living and being a nudist, and that's it in his mind. Okay, but I'm gonna go back to the other screen as well. Oops.
Now, look how he's growing in this environment that we're in. So beautiful. Y'all show love.
Stop it.
Promote the mean stuff that young Pharaoh
You need to put you need to talk.
baby is doing completely fine. He's breastfed. Look at him.
Open.
Look at him. He that's my man right there. He looks like his mom and dad. You can say, look, he's too big there. Look like that's me. Yeah. That's myself. Okay, so he gonna be a giant, of course. Look how big he is. He was a premium. Look how tall the dude is. Okay, so when he said he want Migo to go back to the hospital so they can hit him with vaccines when we're right here in nature, come on, man. We're right here in nature. Why would we go back to Babylon and inject him with all kind of poisons and things that harm him? Come on. He wants him in a hospital. He gonna give him to the government. That's who you trust. He said, let's get this baby to the hospital. This baby needs to get into with nature, with his mother. And look how healthy he's. And when you send hate to us, it's crazy. It's crazy. He think that nipple is he looking for that nipple. Like, so we want to talk about. And so when he says to
now look at the size to him to Rambo and Rambo's wife. Look at the difference. Clearly you can see there's a difference. He is mental ill court leader. That was years ago. He's gotten way worse since then. Yeah. So he was way bigger than the mother and the father and the baby. He was eating their food. It's pretty obvious he was eating their food, their share of food. You know, he was trying to keep healthy because he wants to entice women over there. He wants to, he will show the warriors to entice the women to come over. The warriors was actually another advert. There's also the women that's projected. Oh, it's the fish, right?
Why is the fish not moving?
The fish ain't moving because it's off. So the women was also projected in a certain way to get the men over. Right? There's a thing to the madness. What do you call it? Craziness to the madness. So he was also advertising the women in certain ways, in nature, colorful clothes, hair, natural hair, all that, right? But what basically, and I'm jumping. He basically looks bigger than the parents, and I'm gonna let this play.
y'all that premature baby in a tent, we're grounded. Go look up grounding. We teach grounding, right? So I just want to talk about my business that's out there, right? About the HIV, the letter you seen and the person that said that Can y'all hear me? If you say anything negative in the room, you get blocked. Can you pay attention to the comments? Block the shit out of me. So we're gonna block the shit out of anybody that's being negative. Okay, so we want to talk here. Or is that the Lord's go?
Now, did you see the difference between the two people sitting behind him and him sitting in front? How big he looks. Look how big he looks. Let me see if I can take it back a little bit. He looks bigger than the parents. He looks bigger than the parents. He looks bigger than the parents. I repeat.
Mommy, you need to fix them.
Yeah. Right. The food wasn't distributed equally amongst him and the people. So he therefore looked better than the parents. The woman, even the woman, though she's had a baby, she still should have a bit of weight on her, mind you, just a little bit of weight. But I will show you how he advertised the thing, because he also enticed men with the women over there. By advertising the women looking pretty, he was able to entice the men to coming over, because obviously, right, it's natural when men see women, right, they want to come over, they want to get into relationships, they want to, make families. That's just normal. That's normal human behavior. But we're going to watch this a little while, and then I'm going to show you how he used the women to advertise this carbonation or melanation, how he used them. He used them so much.
Gonna be blocked. I'm just letting you know that right now. So, there was a lady that I trusted. Her name was Miss Oracle. We was friends. I thought we were friends. She was in my inbox all the time, and I've grown to trust her. You see what I'm saying? And when Serenity first came to me, because she had a whole bunch of names, right? When she first came to me with this overactive immune system. What was it called?
They called, well, that was just one of the situations that was going on. So because I had different things, they just grouped it all together and said I had autoimmune deficiency.
Autoimmune deficiency. That's what she said. That's what the doctors told her she has. So you got the negativity. I'll say so. So what happened was when she came to me, the Oracle lady, I was talking to her. She was like, we was building knowledge all the time and all, So she was like, yo, one of my friends, I was waiting for the noise to go away. She said, one of my friends are coming to live with me that has HIV. I said, he believes he had HIV, but HIV ain't real. I know that HIV is not real. We know the process of HIV, right? We understand the process of HIV. We understand that HIV is not a real thing. It's not a thing. Like, neither is cancer. It's a response that the body has. Cancer is a response that the body has to deficient cells in the body that has wrong information. If you can go research how cancer develops. Same way with HIV, is a response to antigens and toxic environments, toxic relationships, toxic food, or most of your immune systems in your gut. So she said that. She said, one of my friends is coming to live with me HIV. I was like, well, she said I healed herpes, I healed HIV. And in that moment, from when she was talking about HIV, I said that I did say, I made the mistake of saying it because I thought I could talk to her like that. I thought she was one of us. We know what HIV is to us. I said that. I said that Serenity came to me with HIV, which was a lie. It wasn't true. It wasn't true. That was not true. She never told me she had HIV at all. I was only saying that to comfort the girl about, because I don't even believe in HIV. So I was just like, Serenity came to me with HIV, and I healed her. She never came to me. She came to me with another kind of immune deficiency. But they're all the same. Anytime your immune system is attacking your immune system, it is considered HIV. She's never tested positive for HIV. So when I said that and it blew up, I was like, damn, I came to y'all meet me, right? Well, y'all came to me. I was like, yo, what's up with this? So
but you were honest.
I was honest. I said that. It wasn't true, and I haven't had the time to address it because I ain't gonna lie to you. I was hurt, yo. I was hurt by the betrayal because I have been talking to Miss Oracle. I had trusted her, yo. Miss Oracle, that lady Oracle something. I had trusted her, and I was really hurt about how she just put that out there like that. And then she stopped talking to me. Like I thought she was my friend. I was opening up to her about a lot of stuff. I thought she was my friend. And because she invited me and said, "Oh, one of my friends is coming to HIV," I told her don't let the person come because they think they have HIV. That's why I'm telling her. But I also said to comfort her, I said that you had came here with HIV, but you didn't. You came here with another kind of immune deficiency disorder. And I know that HIV is the same thing. Anytime the immune system is attacking itself, then you have what they call HIV. If you tested for HIV and you were negative, and I apologize to you, and I apologize to you in front of the world because that's not what was said, but I'm telling you why I said it, and it backfired on me. It backfired on me really hard. Young Pharaoh has used it to make this whole HIV thing. And the fact of the matter is, I should have never said that to that lady. I should have never said it anyway. It was a mistake. It wasn't. That's not what I meant. Just like when they see me said I had sex with multiple people. It was the same thing I do because of my Venus and Pisces. My Venus and Pisces makes me like comfort people. Like if you was to say you had HIV, I'm the type of person that's like, see, we all got it. It's to comfort you. It's to comfort you. It's just to make you feel comfortable.
I'm sorry. I stepped away for a little bit. Anyways, I want to show the women. I want to show how he advertised this thing, how it comes so big. How it comes so big. I just want you to see the difference between his members and himself. Okay, right? And he think he knows it all and whatever about the HIV and whatever, and he's getting all that thing when we know his body's riddled with disease. He's riddled with disease. Well, a couple people came away from there unhealthy. He said he was a healer that gives people diseases. Okay, that makes so much sense. But anyway, this is why I wanted to show the video, was the fact that how the baby as well, and being the baby was prim, the baby looked malnourished, everything. So that's why I showed this video. Okay, I just stepped away so it played. But I'm going to show the women now. Now, to sell sex to a man, you have to present women, okay? Especially if they look a certain way, attractive women, particularly because he always chose a certain type of women to stick around the camp, to stay around the camp, to give the knowledge, whatever, yeah? So these women, right, and plus there was others who came into the camp who was all put for advertisement purposes. This is all advertisement. This right here, the coloring, the whole production of the picture. This whole production is a very glossy magazine type kind of looking type of situation here. Now I'm not going to play the video because what is said in the video is not important, because these women, right, are all his wives, by the way. So they're not the members' women, they're his wives, right? Now Sheba's been there for a long time, as we see. There's another person who was there for ages, hopefully getting locked up with the humble him. I don't think he's too far gone. He needs some good. Yes, he does need accountability, but he's not going to say that he has accountability. So basically, these women is all glossy. This is all a glossy looking situation here. Glossy. When you look at, remember, I'm trying to think of magazines. Vogue, Pride magazine, if you remember Pride magazine, all them black magazines, right? Always glossy. He's very photo. He's good with photographs. He knows how to deal with the photographs. Though he has warriors who are very talented in technical, because all the men there are good at technology, good at music in some form or fashion. Okay, The women knows how to present themselves because they are young and, you know, probably been studying a few things, you know, Lauren Hill, Erica Badu, etc. So, you know, this is all production here, right? This is to draw more women. This is actually a recruiting going on here. This is recruiting in progress. Okay, so every time you see them on camera, all dressed up, earrings, um, fixed up, near plants, near trees, because this is to form the illusion they're in nature. For all we know, this could have been in the Americas or whatever, but this was in the Americas. But before, the women, when they came back to Babylon, they were all sitting in front of trees, waters, lakes, whatever. Even he tried to recreate him going to the lakes to take baths, etc. So so basically, this is all glossy. This is why I said it's a con job. Once again, it's a con job. Because as we've seen now in present time, when the women take off all that makeup and earrings and stuff, underneath it all, there's discoloration and all sorts going. Okay? So this is just to entice the men, and the men is to entice the women into coming, putting down their money, all sorts of things. This is just how it looks. Right? It's all marketing ploy. Not only that, he's all around the social media. He's on the Spotify, so like he'll be seen as a conscious rapper, conscious whatever, woke rapper, woke. You know what he's showing is what we term as woke. Okay, so on the surface of it all, right, this is also showing that if you look carefully and you listen carefully, you can find holes even in the doctrines that he was saying. Now, if you know about certain things now, right, you will not get enticed by this. But I think the older generation, I will say, is not as enticed by these things. But whereas the young ones like glossy, they like glossy, they like taking what you call it, pictures, selfies. You know, it's all apply. It's all apply. Hold on. All apply. This is all a marketing strategy. All right. And also it's also to get your money. So this is termed as a pyramid scheme. Yes, pyramid scheme, I think it's MLM situation, you know. And also that when you're living amongst people, obviously everybody put money into the pot. This is normal. This is not unusual, but it's like, where would the money go? What does the money do? I'm sure many of the members asked the question, like, you know, what happened to my money? What happened? Or maybe they were too scared to ask him. So, therefore, this situation here is very much, you know, what I say, magazine photograph looking here. Yeah. The natural hair, right? You see Velvet with her natural, or Eliana with her natural hair. This is bringing in the locks market. Then you'll see that the afro hair, the white ladies to bring in the white market into mix. So, you know, or men who's into white women, however. So this is how this is marketed, manufactured. Is a manufactured situation. Nothing's by coincidence by any means. So now he is where he is. I mean, I'm hoping that people will see through. If you go through all the old videos as well, like I said, go to Tripsy's channel and other channels, you can pinpoint, or you can literally see the holes in what he's talking about. Okay, you can see the holes. If you go to him, go to the marketplace with the crew, to the, I don't know, various places, you can see it. Not only that, as soon as he hit Babylon, why did he change up into a rapper type person? Right? What was all that about? That's to market to the thugs, to the hood. So he always talked about the hood. Okay? When most people are trying to come out of the hood, he was marketing to them. hard. And like I said, this is all marketing. This is all a marketing thing. I kind of what's it called it, express it more than I'm expressing it. And you know me, I don't like to waffle and go on my videos. And this is the conclusion that I've come to right at this present moment, because it was a whole con job. And I'm kind of glad that some of the channel holders did actually cotton on to what he was doing and tried to save a couple people, because who knows, there would have been more people that would have got more and more involved into this thing. And then, right, there would have been more sick people about the place. Like, I mean, even though he has been able to hit places like London, where that woman in Birmingham, where she's showing sexual things to him, offering her son, all sorts of things. So, and plus, not on top of that, like others has said, he also could have been part of the dark web, because he always showed Eliana breastfeeding the baby. He's always when babies are being breastfed, he'll be right there filming it. So he had that pervert, that pervert kind of mindset. You know what I mean? But because the men will step up and defend the women over there, he was able to also take advantage of the women, take advantage of the men. There was no alpha male. He was seen as the one who would tower over everybody as well. So being that he looked like a warrior, and because when he and also when he did dances in front of the camera, now he was also letting women imagine their selves being there with him. Okay, and I know I'm going on. Tell me if I'm going on, please. Stop me if I'm going on, because I know I can go on and on and on for ages. So he was able to entice a lot of different people. Most people came from very good homes, not necessarily bad homes. Some did. Some came from bad homes, ideally, and some didn't. Some came from well, like whole families, whole nucleus families. So, you know, it's just, oh, thank you, Miss White. So it's not a matter of looking, when you're looking at this thing, you have to look at it with a wider eye sort of thing. And like, so that's also, I will say to you, go and look at Tripsy's breakdown of Nature Boy from beginning to end, because she breaks it down from the very, very beginning, from when he was doing stripping to when he started that carbonation, melanation, and the other one, which I can't remember. But these is how people sell, how they bring in, how they bring in the so-called, cause what's it, has he called it, the currency, you know. So, you know, so he was able to do a lot of things online without nobody stopping him, because nobody, when people tried to stop him and say, well, this is happening, he's taking people's money, people would not allow them to do their job. It's only right. So look, now they have to wait till when they reach America for all this to happen. And in most cults, money laundering is the biggest one, because that's where they take all the people's money and they make it into what they're saying, that they're building a nation, which is the same word he used, building a nation. But in fact, he wasn't building a nation. He was doing it all about him, because he even confesses that on camera. So I think I've done that. I'm out of breath. So I'm going to leave it right here. I don't know if I said too much, too little. I don't even know. It is what it is, isn't it? So yeah, they were all young and impressionable. Yes, very young women. 17, 20, 30. I think the oldest one was Mama Dia, I think. Yeah, the oldest one was Mama Dia. I mean, once they gave him their life savings and abandoned their families, they basically became a subject to his will, at his mercy. Yeah. He was, well, I think he was a hacker, and the other guys, they put him on all types of alternative media. Yeah, they did that as well. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Miss White. Some people are just looking for something to be a part of, especially when you're young. Yes, but people, they're also searching as well. They couldn't resist the things he was doing due to fear. When he would say he can leave he didn't offer you a cab or any type of assistance. It's controlling. Yeah. Yeah. He did a lot of things. He done a lot of things. But underneath the skies of consciousness, eco village, getting away from Babylon per se, you know, safe haven, this is paradise, come here. Right, that was all under the disguise of it. And yeah, this is what drew them in. This is what drew them in. How many of them, how many people he must have drew into that camp or more, moving around from place to place, moving around from place to place, not putting down nothing, no foundation. But anyway, you can hear my daughter at the background, so I've got to come off now. Yeah, it was all in front. Yes, to manipulate. Yeah, it was. But I am gonna come off now, and I'm gonna be on with another live, probably later on, but it's on the other channel, and then it gets away from all the nature boy stuff and as well, because I like watching other people's commentary because I'm very critical of mine. So yeah, so I'm gonna leave it right here because I'm not gonna go on and on and on. And plus, I've got a little one that I've got to attend to, and I've got to go and cook as well. And yeah, so please go check out Tripsy's Treehouse. She's doing different breakdowns on him and showing old videos of him from the past, and you can actually see the BS in the old videos, because I saw a lot of BS in the videos. That's what moved me to come and talk on this right now. So you know, I don't talk about nature boy unless I see something that really strikes me or really gets to me, you know what I mean? So Tripsy's have a variety of videos on him right now. Go and sub to her, go and watch. I can't remember who else is doing on him. Oh yeah, Jaded Emperor does his little skits, and he does some educational videos. Who else? SL Davis does videos on Nature Boy as well. Nosy bitch, I can't remember all of them off by hand. Oh yeah, Remiel Maat does some breakdowns on YP and Nature Boy little bits. He did one with Tarnoon. I might even put Tarnoon on here too, doing a breakdown on Nature Boy, because he actually makes a lot of sense with the free god thing. It just shows you how, if you don't know a lot about deity energy, metaphysics, when you hear it all broken down, oh, see, my daughter's calling me. When it's all broken down, when a person can break it down to you, you get a better understanding of what's going on, because then like you can improve yourself, your life, by learning, by watching other people how not to do it, basically. So, you know, I might put up Tarnoon's breakdown on, there's not necessarily the free god one, but on the other one, what he did as well with Remiel. So with that said, I'm going to go. I will see you, Miss Wise, Chrissy. Let me go through the names because my child, the baby's pulling me. Let me go to the top. Jaded Emperor, Hood Therapy, Chrissy, Leonard, Trips.
Mommy, I need to tackle you.
Okay, in a minute. Mind over matter. Who else did I say? I said Hood Therapy already, innit? Skycus Jones. House of Nathan. Nearly missed you out because the little one's about to see. Miss Wise. Chrissy. Banziggy. Emil. Oh yeah, Alexis. Let me see your transcript. Shuri. I think I got everybody. Sorry, the little one's jumping on me.
No, I'm trying. They're trying to hide.
You're going on my stomach, you are. Don't do that. So with that said, I'm going to go. And I hope you all have a good afternoon. Please leave a comment underneath what you think. It's good to read your comments, good and bad and in between. And please like, subscribe. You know the usual. You know how it goes. I don't need to say all that, but you know what? You know how it goes, isn't it? So with that said, I'm gonna go before my little one causes noise. So I'll see you. Bye.